Hello friends, welcome back to a new project bag video. This week I am doing a Pamela Anderson no makeup face because I woke up yesterday with a very red and swollen eye. It's like a, I don't know, just along the edge here. Not hurt or anything, doesn't itch, or I have no idea what it is. So I'm just red and swollen, so I'm doing no makeup today to spare my face a little. Anyhow, this week we are going to make a granny square project bag because I knew that I had somewhere in my stash a pile of granny squares that I made years ago, and I was able to find them and decided, yeah, I'm going to use these as the base for this week's project bag project. The thing is, I don't have enough of these. I think I got like 9 of these, and it's not enough to make an entire project bag. And also, the only yarn I've got left is this. So it's not enough to make all the granny squares that I need to make a full project bag either. But what I am going to do, oops, I'm dropping them. What I'm going to do is just flip the order of it. Let me move the camera and I'll show you what I mean. This is what we're doing. I have placed out a few of these. These are folded. So what I'm thinking is I've got another 3 granny squares that are done. And those will go on the other side where these 3 are placed. And these will go, you know, like around the side. So what I need to do is to make, I'm going to need another one there and another one there, one on this side, one on this side, and these 3 in the middle. So my plan is to use, sorry, didn't mean to kick the camera, to use what I've got left of yarn and to attempt to make granny squares, but in the same colors, but not the same type as these. So I've got 11 grams each of the green and the brown one, a little more of the orange one, and a full ball of yarn. And as you can see, it's the Drops Paris 100% cotton. It's a DK weight. So I'm going to be making granny squares that are, the center is green, and then the next row, which is orange in these, I will use the brown one, and I will swap the green here with the orange, and the outside will be yellow. So it will be the same color scheme, and hopefully it will work well. So I'm going to make, how many do I need? Like 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I'm going to attempt to get 7 granny squares out of the yarn that I've got left, and then we'll start putting it together. So fingers crossed now that I have enough yarn. Yay? Okay, let's get to it. Slight change of plans. I quickly realized that I do not have enough yarn to crochet according to my original plan. So what I've done is I have made 2 of these with the yellow border, and I'm going to use those as an accent, and I'm not going to make a flat bottom. I'm just going to make a part of this because I ran out of the brown yarn pretty quickly. I'm making sort of a handle right now. And this was all that was left, so I wouldn't be able to get very further with that anyway. So, new plan. I also need to gather these somehow, and what I usually do is I just crochet them together, which I obviously cannot do because I don't have enough yarn for that. But what I've decided to do is I'm going to grab a ball of Drops Saffron. It's not the same brown color, but it's brown. It's close enough. And it's also more of a fingering weight quality, but I'll make it work. So I'm going to crochet together each piece and well, both sides. And before connecting them all the way around, I'm going to cut out the fabric that I'm going to use to line them with, and then I will join both sides together. So that's the plan now, joining both sides together and see if I can find fabric to line them with. Progress is being made. I have fixed both the sides of the project bag, and I'll just crochet them together in the back here, and I pressed them a little bit with my iron, and I made a handle with some of the leftover yarns, and I found a cotton that I'm going to use to line the project bag that I think looks really good behind this. Now usually I would use the serger, the overlocker, to do the edges, but it's really late and it's really loud, so I don't want to do that at this late hour. So instead I'm going to do French seams. The bottom I'm just going to let be the fold, so I'll only need to do the side seams and fold it at the top. And also I'll do a double fold in the top here like so, because I am going to add a zipper as well, and I want, well, I guess I could just fold it once, but I think it looks better if I fold it twice. And also, because I'm adding a zipper, I'm thinking I'm going to crochet with yellow, which is the only color that I got some left in. I'm going to crochet around the top here in yellow, just to get a sturdier edge to add the zipper to. So that's my plan. So coming up, I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to stitch the project bag together, or crochet it together like so, and I am going to cut out the lining fabric and do the French seams on both sides, fold the edge at the top, crochet around the top with the yellow to get a sturdier edge. I'm going to attach the handle somehow, and Bob's your uncle. And I'm going to add the zipper. I'll probably have to hand stitch the zipper in place, but that's no problem. It's not a lot. It's only this edge, both sides. Okay, let's get going. We are making progress. The outside of the project bag is done. I have done 2 rows of single crochet all around. The handle is added, and we technically have a bag. We also need to line it though, and I have gone ahead and I've stitched both sides of the lining. Then I turned it inside out and pressed them, and I stitched again on each side, and this means that the raw edge is now encapsulated inside here. This is what the inside looks like, so there's no raw edges. And then I just folded it twice at the top as well to make sure I don't have any raw edges there either, and that I have a good sturdy edge to attach the zipper to. And I was lucky, I found a zipper in a perfect color, at least for the lining. It's a bit off for the outside, but it was either this or a dark brown, and I felt that this was better. So I'm going to add in the lining like so. I'm keeping this edge in the inside like so. Oh, this was a bit finagling to do without pushing the camera. Here's what it's going to look like. So we're going to have this edge will be towards the inside of the bag, and the actual inside of the project bag will be like so. So I'm going to pin in the zipper and I'm going to hand stitch that to the project bag because I don't think I can do it in a way that will look good with the sewing machine. But that's no big deal. It's not a lot of seaming. It's just the length of the zipper twice. We are ready. I don't know what my hair is doing today. My eye is getting better though, but we're still doing no makeup, so bear with me. But here is the finished project bag of the week. I have lined it. I think you can see it through. Oh. It is lined. Oops. And the zipper is in. I have hand stitched it, and we're not going to look too close on the hand stitching because I need to practice that a little bit more, but it's in place and it's properly secure and all. It's just not as pretty as I would have liked it to be. I do love hand stitching though, so I really want to dive into that a little bit more. So we'll see. Future project something, maybe? Anyway, here is the project bag, and just made from a few granny squares that I had lying around that wasn't getting... I think I was aiming for a pillow or something at some time when I made these. It's been years. And I just added... I think I needed to add one more of these squares, and I did 2 accent squares with just switching the colors around. So yeah, kind of autumnal. Quite happy with it. What do you think? Well, tip for you anyway, if you have granny squares lying around or you want to make something with granny squares that isn't that big, this is a lovely project. Quite happy with how it turned out, and I'm feeling a bit of a crochet bug here, so let's see, maybe next week's project will also be something crocheted. We shall see. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.